Ace.
Mic check, mic check.
Point approved.
Good? Alright, sweet. Alright, I don't even know who's on it. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Is that better? Alright. Mic check. We got who? Kansas City All-Stars and Austin Atrocious. D2. Notorious. Oh, yeah, Notorious. My bad. Okay, okay. All right. Yo, what's up, guys? Jesse on the mic. We switched over to YouTube because we're having internet issues currently. But right now we have Austin Notorious on X Ball versus KC Missouri All Stars. Hey, what was the score for Seattle Cartel and Brawlers? 2-0, right? Or 2-1? This one? Okay, KC is up 5-1 for Austin Notorious. 2-1. 2-1. Brawlers won against Seattle Cartel. Yeah, jump on the mic with me, Kerrigan. Yeah.
Come on, man, just a bit. Just talk about the game.
Yeah.
Here.
Nah, you're good. They won't see you, dog.
30 seconds.
Hey, talk crap about Kerrigan. Talk crap about Kerrigan.
20 seconds.
Kerrigan doesn't want to introduce himself after playing pro. He feels too popular now.
10 seconds.
Is there a chair here? No, damn.
Okay.
All right, so
That's the light set over
the light check. Okay, cool, cool. All right, so for KC, it looks like we have. Oh, well, it was a double at home, but we lost one body on Austin Notorious. Right now, KC has a good spread in my opinion. They have the snake insert, the can on the snake side, one at home. They have one on the D side snake can. Oh, KC is moving up. They have a D4, looks like. Killed three guys. I don't think Notorious knows that it's just two guys alive, but they have one guy on the snake and one guy on the Dorito wing. But that Dorito guy from KC is moving up the field. That's a 50 Dorito. Oh no, the 50 tower, my bad. 50 Dorito tower. With his boy right behind him. Notorious just killed two guys off of the Dorito side. And the X picked up that kill. So now it's just one guy alive and it looks like his gun's down. Oh. And the Missouri player just came to finish it up. Looks like the Notorious gun, his hopper was down.
Point approved. Game finished.
Yeah.
Was that game? Oh, that was game. Okay. So that game is over. We currently have NorCal Kings. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I should. But why would I need to see the field if I have cameras? I know, yeah, it does it. It does it. But don't forget, guys, we are live streaming this on YouTube at Play WCPPL.
1 minute.
We have who's on the field right now? NorCal King versus.
So you're right here right now, Jesse. You're at
No. NorCal Kings are on the field right now, so they're going against where?
yeah, Bloodhawks and Rising versus NorCal Kings.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, this is a little confusing, but all right. All right, so we got NorCal Kings versus Raw Material, who are on the field right now. And then for the next points, we have Bloodhawks and Phoenix Rising. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Okay. Bloodhawk. Okay, cool.
1 minute.
So right now, currently, we have NorCal Kings versus Raw Material. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, NorCal Kings ain't on the field. My bad. Bloodhawks and Rising. My bad. So I have Bloodhawks on my right and Phoenix Rising on my left.
30 seconds.
Hope everyone's day is good so far.
Seconds.
All right, sweet. Got Bloodhawks on my right and Phoenix Rising on my
10
left.
seconds.
10 seconds till game starts. So pay attention to the Bloodhawks right now. So they did a snake insert off grade with a delay to the snake wing from the home. They have 2 guns up. I believe they shot anybody off grade from Rising, so it's 5-on-5 currently. They kind of almost have the same breakout for Rising. They have a small Dorito, the Dorito wing, I believe the snake wing. I cannot find the 5th player. This is the first point, and as we all know, first point always matters. Oh, Bloodhawks just lost a player from the snake can. So right now, I believe Rising up by 1 body. 5-on-4. Bloodhawks for Rising. Oh, and they just lost a player. Rising just lost a player, so now it's 4-on-4, I believe. Very patient game right now. I believe looks like maybe Rising did lose another player. It does look like maybe a 3-on-4 with Rising having 3 bodies. Could be wrong. I cannot find the 3rd body. Oh, someone just got called out from Rising. Now it's a 2-on-3. Bloodhawks has 3 players. Rising has 2. That was a good move from the snake wing going up to that mini W. Oh, the Dorito side popped up the guy in the middle. Rising player trying to hopefully save it, but he ends up dying, making his way up to the Dorito. That's his point for Bloodhawks.
Towel. 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 Point approved.
Now we have NorCal Kings versus Raw Material. Two very great teams out on the field. I got Raw Material on my right, and I have NorCal Kings on my left.
Seconds. 10 seconds. Game on.
Right now we have Raw Material. They did snake insert, snake can, a home, a Dorito can, and I believe wow. 'Alright, sorry about that, guys. NorCal Kings take the first point.
Face. Point approved.
Yeah.
Seconds.
The NorCal Kings got that first point. Right now we have Bloodhawks and Phoenix Rising back on the field. Bloodhawks will be on my left. And Phoenix Rising.
10 seconds.
All right. The Phoenix Rising's breakout.
Game on.
They did a Dorito corner, double the home, snake wedge, and Phoenix Rising moving up really aggressive. They have a guy at the X, guy at the Dorito Tower, they got the Doritos 2. Oh, the guy at the X launches, kills one for sure don't know if we got another guy. Oh, got the last guy. All 5. Rising gets the point, so now the game is tied 1-1.
Face. Point approved.
Now we have NorCal King coming back out. Raw material. NorCal Kings is up by 1.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Look at the NorCal Kings breakout. Got a snake can. Snake off break. He's clean. Makes it to snake 2. You got a home, a Dorito can, and maybe a Dorito corner. Oh, wait, no. They doubled the home. My bad. So NorCal Kings has really good field position. Then raw material is currently at the snake insert, the snake can, 1 at the home, 1 at the Dorito can, and I can't seem to find the 2 other bodies. Oh, okay, so raw material did lose a body. Snake 2 was yelling at his player for some help. NorCal Kings did lose their snake corner player. We do have these snake guys matched up. Looks like the snake player's gun is down. Raw material did lose another body. I believe NorCal Kings is up. They have a snake 2. A home, it looks like. That's all I can see. They just lost a snake player. Snake player's asking for help. 2. Help him out. NorCal Kings did kill another player. And raw material ends up conceding.
Point approved. Thirty seconds.
So we got Phoenix Rising on a pretty good body spread in my opinion. They have snake insert, wing, got the small Dorito and a home. All I can see, it could be only having 4 bodies. Oh, that Dorito player was getting checked on Bloodhawks, but he did end up getting called out. Bloodhawks are down 1 body, but they still have good, pretty good body spread in my opinion. That snake can ends up moving up into the snake corner pretty clean. That snake corner guy is really trying to get his snake one up in there. That way he can do some work. Looking to go. He might go right now. It looks like something is stopping him. Exactly what. So the Phoenix Rising player gets in the snake, and he makes it into the snake 2. Crawling up into the snake 3. Snake player ends up getting killed. Oh, and ends up getting some help. The Phoenix Rising snake player ends up getting some help. Oh, the snake player kills another one from the Dorito side. Snake wedge player ends up moving into the snake insert. Looks like a 2 on 4 for Rising. Rising has 4 bodies. Snake insert ends up going into the snake. If I was that corner guy, I would be making a way to relieve some pressure from the D side. But with that guy being at snake 2, it looks like he could stop the Dorito side push. The snake corner guy is fighting for his life to make sure that they keep the point going. But with them both looking inside, I don't know if that's correct. Oh, snake player ends up jumping over the snake beam, which would have been a good move to kill the snake 3, but the Dorito player catching. So now it's just a snake corner for Bloodhawks. Bloodhawks end up conceding. Good job, Phoenix Rising.
Thirty seconds.
Huge shout out to all the refs.
20 seconds.
Being a ref is very hard. Paintball is the hardest sport in my opinion to ref. I think the refs for doing what you guys do, wiping down the bunkers and trying to be as honest as you guys can. Believe me guys, refing this is not easy. Look at the raw material. Breakout. Raw material ends up going to the snake insert off break. Snake. Oh, they did lose the Dorito can off break. So NorCal Kings is up a body. NorCal Kings looks like to have a pretty good spread. They really don't need this with them killing 1 off break. They can kill as much time as they can. Big shout out to Missouri All-Stars. Talking in the chat, they did really good. Versus so for raw material, we have the snake insert guy playing pretty low. He's shooting on the inside. I don't know exactly what he's shooting at. Like, it does look like the Dorito, big Dorito, Dorito 1. I don't know about having these guys same job. NorCal Kings ends up getting their player into the snake insert. Raw Material doesn't just play, but they need to kill one because I believe NorCal is 5-on-4. Oh, St. Clair ends up getting in. I don't know if anyone caught that. Like NorCal King Snake. Like players crawling up into it, taking his time, hopefully to catch. Snake into it, probably getting it. Taking off the inside so he can catch a body. And he ends up catching the Dorito can. Good job. So I believe it's 4-on-4 right now. Oh, Raw Material ends up losing another body. Snake ends up not catching that Dorito player. Oh, and NorCal Kings just put a player in the Snake, and Raw Material did not know that. Raw Snake player did end up getting caught. Raw Material, so now this player and the Snake is moving up. Guy's fighting for his life. He makes his way to the corner. They end up losing the Snake player somehow. Oh, and the Dorito player ends up making a move. And gets caught. My boy Tyler, NorCal King, catching the body and finishing the point out.
Case. Point approved.
Approved. Good job, Tyler. The only guy on the team, some odd reason. Planet Eclipse. Shout out to Planet. All the guns. The markers. All great markers. It's really hot, so hopefully everyone is staying hydrated.
30 seconds.
Last thing we want is someone passing off and heating off. You guys are hydrated if you are playing today, and if
20
you're not,
seconds.
you're playing tomorrow, please stay hydrated, guys.
Ten seconds.
Bloodhawks and Phoenix Rising back on the field.
Game on.
Rising does a double a home, Dorito can, Snake can, and Snake wedge. The player that doubled the home ended up filling out all the way to the Dorito corner. Bloodhawks end up losing a player, so now Rising is up 5-4. Bloodhawks in really good position, in my opinion. They have a player at the mini W in the center, a small Dorito, player in the home, fourth player. I'm pretty sure he might be up. Bloodhawks being down a body, they're waiting for Rising. Point. Blue and the Snake can ends up going to the corner to hopefully get his, makes it there clean, trying to get his Snake guy up in there so that he can start doing some. Rising ends up losing a player, so that's something that the Bloodhawks needed now. The bodies inside. I was this guy at the mini W, I'll probably make my way to the X. That way I could catch someone safe. Get on their side, because he does have a lot of freedom. He hasn't shot the body. I don't think they even know he's there. Snake player on Bloodhawks. Looks like he's wanting to go to the snake too. Hesitating. Ends up tucking in the snake corner and makes his way to the snake too. Good job. The snake wedge. Trying to find snake player to hopefully shoot his pack or something. Ends up seeing his pack, but looks like he doesn't get hit. Ref calls him clean, so he's good. The player from the mini W backs up to the snake wedge, and he backs up again to the snake insert. No one caught that. Snake can ends up going back to the home to help out the Dorito side, maybe trying to make his way over there. The Dorito player from the small makes his way to the D1. He's shooting cross. Bloodhawks players something. The home player from the Phoenix Rising ends up making his way to Dorito can to help him out. And two-man. Phoenix Rising player is trying to catch this Bloodhawks, and he does. Phoenix Rising kills the Bloodhawks player, and the snake insert ends up killing in the Bloodhawks. Right now, the body, 3 bodies left for Bloodhawks. Rising having 4 bodies. Bloodhawks player ends up crawling to the snake. That Rising player is waiting for his next. Waiting to catch this guy slipping. He's playing it right. Dorito side player from the Rising is trying to see get a lucky shot off of him by shooting crossover. The Bloodhawks player is looking to try to make a move, how to move up, but either Dorito 1 or maybe even the Dorito corner is what's preventing him from moving. Oh, and he ends up moving through the inside. Now he's moved up to Dorito 2. The Dorito player from Bloodhawks and the Snake player really good communicating right now. Oh, and the Bloodhawks player from the Dorito 2 moves up to Dorito 3. The Phoenix Rising player is still at the Dorito 1. This Phoenix Rising player on the Snake Wedge doesn't necessarily have to do something because they are up a point, but I would try to maybe make a move. Snake corner guy from Phoenix Rising is shooting the cross to maybe get him moving up. Is putting a lot of pressure on him. Bloodhawks does need this point, I believe. How's Bloodhawks? The home player from Bloodhawks ends up making a move up the center. Now at the X, the Snake player from Bloodhawks ends up killing the Snake Wedge. Now the Snake corner is looking inside. Oh, and the center player from Bloodhawks goes all the way to Dorito 1. I don't know if he got him or not. Looks like he did. I don't think the Dorito player corner got him, and he didn't. But now the body is up 2-1. The Dorito corner player is making his move all the way to the buzzer because the Bloodhawks player doesn't even realize it. Oh, and his side. Bloodhawks needs to something that. Oh, Bloodhawks player ends up trading with the corner player, and the Rising player on their side ends up hitting the buzzer.
Point approved. 10 seconds.
Huge shout out to Kinetic. If you guys are here at Play at WCPPL, we are offering 20% off by looking at some Kinetic products. NorCal Kings breakout. They do the snake wedge. I mean the Dorito wedge, snake can, double the home, and the snake can. You know what? I said that so wrong. My bad. Snake can, double the home, Dorito can, and the wedge. A couple of these guys, the NorCal Kings, are wearing Kinetic products. Most of them are wearing the pack. There is one player who is testing the pack. The product. Use code Jesse. Yes, if you guys are shopping online, use code Jesse at checkout. You guys save 10% off. Also, shout out to all our sponsors, WCPPL, Matrix. Once again, if you guys are looking purchasing some Kinetic gear or any gear here at WCPPL, definitely check out Matrix. Shout out to Violence, Gunfighter, Andrew Lopez. NorCal Kings ends up losing a player from the home. Raw material is up a body. Oh, ends up killing another player from the home. Snake. No one even shot. There's Snake 2. My boy Patty up here in the snake trying to catch him, and he ends up catching him. NorCal Kings ends up killing one. Oh, and as soon as my boy Patty ends up falling, the play. Oh, we're getting commentator curse. My boy Sam making move up on the Dorito side. Taking. Oh no! Penalty is flown. I don't know exactly if it was a minor. Oh, there's a penalty on raw material. NorCal Kings end up getting this point. There being a penalty.
Point will go to MCK. Raw material will start down 1.
Face.
Penalty point
Point
on
approved.
raw material, and they're down a body. This point goes to NorCal Kings.
Thirty seconds. Seconds.
Quitsky entering the chat. The current score for the Bloodhawks and Rising game. Rising has 3 points and Bloodhawks
10
has 1.
seconds.
Alright, Bloodhawks, you guys do need this point, so hopefully you do make a corner runner. Oh, and that snake wedge into the snake one was a good move. Oh, and the center player ends up going under the X into their mini W, which is really good because they do need this point. They do have a home. Oh, a snake. I mean, the center W ends up killing the snake wedge, and he's still alive. Kills the snake insert. Oh, he's getting up in there. Ends up killing the home. Little corner. Bloodhawks get the point. This was pretty intense. I couldn't even commentate it that fast. Oh, voice crack. Couldn't commentate that fast.
Point approved.
Raw material will be down 1. Raw material down 1.
30 seconds.
Check, check.
20 seconds.
I saw your comment, Quitsky. Let me know if it's still cutting out or not. Maybe I just need to talk a little louder.
Game on.
Raw material ends up going to Dorito corner, off break, double the home, and the snake can. They are down a body from the penalty from the last point. NorCal Kings ends up losing a body as well. Right now it is 4-4. 4 bodies up on both sides. Yes, Rosie, this is Jesse. And you are watching the premiere field. Twitch is currently down, so we're streaming on YouTube. We're having some internet problems over here, so we'll be streaming on YouTube at Play WCPPL. The Phoenix Rising score is 3-2. Rising has 3, and Bloodhawks has 2. NorCal Kings is up by a point or 2 against Raw Material. And it looks like Raw Material's player is getting checked out in the Dorito. And he ends up getting a penalty. That's not something you want, especially being down a body for a point and when you need the point. So NorCal Kings, knowing that they don't need this point, they're just playing it slow. Raw Material does need this point, and they're playing really far back, especially being down 3 bodies. I don't know if that's the move to do. I don't know if Kings have 4 players on the field, but I do for sure see 3. They have a double the home and the snake can. Another player from NorCal King. Raw Material does need to do something, though. I don't know about staying in the back when you do need points to do. I don't know how much time they have on the clock. So I can't judge that much. Twitch is better, but we're just having some some network issues, so that's why we're just currently on YouTube right now. Yes, Rosie, this is the second game for Kings. Can I? Hey, Rosie. I heard that the lamp is waiting outside the door for you, so at the Grand Vista. So there'll be a lamp there waiting for you. Oh, my boy Andrew Parker making a move up to the X. Got Ryan right here. Snake wedge. And then my boy Izzy in the snake, slowly crawling his way up. Raw Material did lose that Dorito player. And Andrew Parker coming to clean it up. Ends up shooting him, roasting him in the back. That's it. That's King's point. Just need to hit the buzzer. These guys should just be a kinetic team. Most of these guys are already wearing kinetic products anyways. But once again, guys, shout out to all our sponsors, Violence Matrix. If you're here at the event, Kinetic does have 20% off for Kinetic. If you're here at the event, 20% off all our products, our pants and packs. So if you're definitely interested, check it out. Also, come find me. I'm here commentating. So if you do want to try some samples, by all means, I have pants and packs on me if you guys are interested on trying that out. NorCal Kings get the point. Rising and Bloodhawks back on the field. Once again, the current score is 3-2 with
30 seconds.
Bloodhawks having only 2 points and Phoenix Rising having 3. Is my volume low? They're saying it's low. Is it low? I feel like I'm talking loud. Or yeah.
1 minute.
Oh, volume is fine. The mic is really low. Check, check.
Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I see your text messages. Oh, they're talking about the game volume. All right, Phoenix Rising. 60 seconds on the clock. Bloodhawks do need this point. This Bloodhawks player in the snake is moving to the snake 3. The Bloodhawks center player ends up getting to their side. I don't know if he sees that Dorito guy. Oh, and he's getting checked to see if he got hit. Ends up getting a penalty. You don't want that when you're down a point, especially on 60 seconds. Minor. Rising coming to just clean out the field. They do have 2 guys on the Dorito 50. Oh. Bloodhawks end up conceding the point. So now the current score is 4-2 with Rising having 4 points. And they are currently on X ball. Quanton with the penalty. That's his name. I don't know everyone. I'm trying my best, guys. If I know anyone's name, you guys will definitely be called out. Yes, that was Rising Gold.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
All right, Bloodhawks does need this point. They are down 2 points with less than 60 seconds on the clock. They do send a player up to the X, and they end up losing the snake insert, and another player from Bloodhawks ends up going into the X. The first center player ends up losing. Oh, and that is game. Phoenix Rising ends up winning this game 4-2. This is Uno's jerky that I'm about to try, right? Uno's jerky from Texas. What flavor is this?
This one is the Texas Titans one.
Texas Titans. It is actually really good. This is really good. Is it lunch break? Or maybe the refs are just having a break. Once again, stay hydrated, guys. Stay really hydrated if you're out here at the event, if you're playing tomorrow or Sunday. Hey, this Uno's jerky is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is
Shouting
good.
it out, bro.
Yeah, this Uno's jerky from Texas is really good.
Yeah, let Josh know. Sorry, we just had issues with getting the scoreboard on. We're working on it. If we don't have it today, we'll have it for tomorrow.
Hey, Josh, I did see your comment. We're having issues having the scoreboard up, but we'll try to get it later today. If not, for sure, we'll have it up tomorrow. Refs are having a little meeting. It is really hot, guys, so make sure you are staying hydrated. Being a ref out here is really hard, so sometimes they need their breaks, guys. Roughing paintball is the hardest thing. Let me try the other one. Uno's, the Texas Titans, I think. You just told me. Yeah. I think, yeah. Oh my God. What is this one? Gangster. Live taste test of Uno's jerky Gangster. It's not released yet. Uno's jerky. You guys can follow him on Instagram, right? He has an. Does it?
20 seconds.
All right.
I'm number 2, right?
Yeah, you're number 2.
All right,
We're
cool.
both on.
All right. Cool. All right, who are we on right now? Who's up
We
to?
have Regime against Austin Notorious and BTA Butchers against
Versus KC All-Stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I believe we have.
Right now, Notorious,
Yeah.
I believe right now.
Yeah, Notorious against Regime.
Notorious is on your right side of the field. Looks like Notorious is going to have a 5 alive break right off the bat.
Regime did lose a player off the break.
And it looks like Notorious is going to lose lose one player as well on the Dorito side of the field. Notorious is going to have one player move up to the snake side wedge, and then they're going to have one in the Dorito can, one in the snake can, as well as one in the God. Looks like Notorious player is getting checked at that snake side wedge. It looks like he's clean. You have a player from Notorious who's looking to try to get into the snake possibly pretty soon here. Currently, both sides are just kind of playing lockout. We have a player from Regime. Yeah, one player from Regime who makes it into the Dorito 2, it looks like, on their side of the field. Notorious is pretty much just sticking to their pocket play right now. Trying to lock down the field. Unfortunately, we're not able to get that player moving into that Dorito side.
Bro, you're way better at this than me.
So off the break, this field has two really open lanes to the corners, and that's keeping a lot of people from getting into the corners off the break. We have a player from Notorious moving into the snake corner, hopefully to lock down the 10. He got caught, so now it looks like it's going to be a 4-on-3 advantage for Regime. Regime with the field advantage as well, going up on that Dorito side. Probably looking to make a move right now, but I believe that... Oh, and the snake move from Notorious. Notorious makes the snake clean. That could be a problem for Regime, as Regime hasn't gotten into the snake yet. They are just sitting at the God right now. One at the snake side can, one in that Dorito 3. Notorious moving up to the snake 2.
They already said he's better than me.
Is it? Who said that, Rosie?
No, right here, Philip.
They thought it was you. They thought you were me.
Catherine Munda. Right now it's going to be Notorious versus Regime right now. The snake player from Notorious getting shot off. Regime making it into the snake. They are at the snake 2 on their side of the field. It looks like Notorious has 2 bodies left. One in the Dorito 2, one in the wedge right there. Regime making their moves up the center. Notorious playing the... Notorious looks like they killed someone out of the center for Regime. And it looks like it's going to be possibly a 2-on-2 right now.
KC Missouri All-Stars play the next point. They'll be going against BTA Butchers.
Okay. Notorious is looking to get their last 2 kills. It looks like it's a 2-on-2 right now. One player from Notorious. Oh, a player from Notorious actually walking off the field now from the Dorito side. It looks like it might be a 2-on-1.
Standing up nice and tall.
And that's going to be the end of that point.
So now we have heading onto the field BTA Butchers and KC Missouri All-Stars.
KC All-Stars are going to be on your right, BTA Butchers on your left.
30 seconds.
I think this is All-Stars' first time playing?
Yeah, this is their first time playing this event.
Yeah, I didn't see them last event. And then BTA Butchers, I believe, lost their first match.
10 seconds.
I have heard good things about All-Stars. I do like their jerseys.
Yeah, I do like their jerseys too. Really good jerseys. I like the color and style.
And right off the bat, All-Stars is going to try to make the snake corner. It looks like they're going to make it clean. Looks like 5 alive from All-Stars. Do you see the count for BTA?
5 alive. They have the Dorito wedge, snake wedge. Oh, they did losing a player from the home, from Butchers.
Looks like it's going to be a 5-on-4 advantage for the All-Stars. All-Stars with the field advantage right now. All the way up to that center W just before the X.
This is the first point, so let's see who wins it. First points always matter.
Rising Gold.
Rising Gold, they're not probably on until later.
They're not going to be on until a lot later. I don't know if they're going to be playing on this.
Yeah, they are. 11:25, I think.
They're going to be on in the next set, it looks like, Cali. All-Stars moving up that snake side of the field. It looks like this player from the All-Stars is going to be able to just clean up on the other side right now. He gets the kill on the... Oh! He gets shot out. He got snapped out. Never mind. He had the chance to just clean that point up. But we have another fill from the All-Stars right away to get in. And it looks like he might have caught that. He didn't catch the snake wedge. Oh, man. I think he... Oh, it looks like that snake wedge is going to get a flag thrown on him.
Ends up being a minor. So they lose the snake wedge and the Dorito wedge. So now it looks like I just see the Dorito corner. He's fighting for his life.
Looks like All-Stars is going to clean up this last point here.
Yeah.
Or this first point.
Yeah, first point. They end up chopping
And
him up. That's it. Missouri gets the first point against BTA Butchers.
Kansas City, Missouri All-Stars. Getting that first point. That's great. That was a great show. They did almost lose it from that one guy from the snake. I don't know how he didn't get that first kill.
I think he did because they checked his pack later on, and that's how the snake wedge got the penalty.
Okay.
So I think maybe he did snap him. Who knows?
Towel. Point approved.
All right, going into the next point, it's going to be Notorious versus Regime. Going to the second point. Notorious looked very strong that first point.
Seconds.
Yeah, I think we are running a little bit behind, but I think we are moving pretty well right now.
Yeah, I think we might be a little bit. This game was supposed to be played at 10:32. Yeah, I think we might be a little behind.
Yeah.
Seconds.
10 seconds to this point. Regime on your right, Notorious on your left.
Game on.
We got Notorious filling snake off break.
Notorious making it in the snake too off the break. Holy crap.
They end up losing a player from the home, it looks like.
Even then, I think Notorious has the advantage right now.
Yeah, they do, in my opinion, too. Does he catch him slipping? Oh.
He might have caught his foot right there.
Yep. Caught
Snake
him.
side player from Regime gets shot out while trying to make a move. It looked like he kicked his leg out at the last second and just was able to catch it. So Notorious making it all the way to the snake 50.
He has to back up from his corner, snake corner. Notorious does have a player in the Dorito wedge and at the home.
Looks like a player from Regime just made a move into the Dorito 4.
Oh, and
it looks like
Notorious just lost a player from the Dorito wedge.
Alright, from what I'm seeing, Notorious kind of just has to stay alive. They are up. I've seen like Premier, a lot of the Premier points have been kind of stalling out and going longer. This guy from Notorious doesn't need to gunfight really. He just needs to kind of watch his tape or have his corner watch his tape. But it looks like he's gonna get caught gunfighting.
Ended up trading with the snake can from Regime.
I think it's a good trade if his snake corner would have been able to fill into the snake right away.
Yeah, that's something that I agree on with.
Because it looks like right now,
Looks like
I'm pretty sure Regime has the advantage because Regime is all the way, I think, at that tower on the Dorito side.
yeah, and I think Notorious just lost their snake corner, so I think maybe it's just the Dorito corner.
Yeah, it looks like both sides of the field are pretty much blown open. The snake corner for Regime needs to Yeah, sorry, Sean. The scoreboard has been down. In this particular match, it's 1-0 favoring Notorious. It looks like the last Notorious body gets shot out, and it looks like Regime's going to score their first point. And it's going to be a tied game, 1-1.
Towel. Point approved.
Next up, Missouri All-Stars versus Butchers right now, or BTA Butchers. All-Stars are going to be on the left side of the field, and then BTA is going to be on the right. All-Stars looking very good for their first event here.
30 seconds. 40 seconds.
Yeah, if we're going to look at it, BTA is currently sitting in 9th place overall with a 6th place finish and an 11th place finish in the last 2 events. KC All-Stars looked pretty dominant at that first point, but I'm pretty sure BTA wants to make a move to get some sort of win. Off the break. Looks like BTA is 5 alive. They make it out into the Dorito corner, so they are pretty wide right now.
Missouri's 5 alive as well. They have a snake corner guy. The guy from the home ends up moving all the way to the center W right before the X.
Looks like he gets shot out, though.
Shot out.
And currently it's going to be a 5-on-4 favoring Butchers. Butcher is kind of poised to get into the snake right now. I don't see any guns shooting towards them. The only one that might be shooting towards that way is the home, but I don't think anything's really keeping him in right now.
It looks like maybe the snake can.
The snake can or the...
Yeah, the snake can.
Okay.
Yeah. As the snake can makes it into the snake insert.
So they are... BTA All-Stars are matched up at the God at the insert bunkers right now. And it looks like BTA is going to pull a miner. So one body's going to come off along with the player who got the miner. So now it looks like it's going to be a 4-on-3 advantage. So there is a player from BTA in the God, in the snake insert, in the... Oh, it looks like one of the BTA Butchers fills out wide into the Dorito. It looks like All-Stars lost their chance at possibly ending that point right there.
But they did end up filling it right away. Player in the snake 2 for All-Stars. And he makes his way to the snake 3.
Can't be playing... Oh, he might catch that. Yeah, he catches that snake wedge, and it looks like...
Maybe.
It looks like the insert for BTA is not going to even look over at the snake, and he's just going to get stitched up right after that point ended.
Point approved.
All-Stars celebrating. It's going to be 2-0 All-Stars right now. I believe for Premier it's a 5-point. Is it a 5-point mercy? Is it a 4-point mercy?
I think it's 5.
Yeah. So we are still doing, we still do have 2-0 for All-Stars as well as, yeah, All-Stars versus...
Is this for Erickson meeting? You want me to leave it here?
Oh, yeah, here, I got it.
30 seconds.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. So next point is going to be Regime versus Notorious, who are tied 1-1 right now.
Anything you need, let me know, all right?
And then,
How you been?
good man, how you been?
Huh?
Also, Notorious did end up trying to get into the snake off break, but they ended up getting shot out.
Looks like Notorious is going to get one player shot out, trying to go into the snake off the break, and it looks like
Regime is 5 alive from what it looks like, and the snake corner player is playing really far back.
Notorious losing another player, so it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 advantage right now for Snake. Oh, and a penalty goes out for Notorious. Looks like he gets shot on the hopper just before he tried to make that move. It's going to be a 5-on-1. This poor dude for Notorious is just going to get stitched up right now. And Regime's going to go up 2-1.
Point approved.
You guys have fun going back and forth?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But he's doing most of the talking. I'm just here.
That's usually what it is. You have one guy who's like the main guy talking about it, and then like you jump in and you're like, oh, he's doing this thing 50, boom, 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 or you say like, oh, now he's gonna make this. That way.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Next point, All-Stars on your right. BT on your left. 2-0 favoring All-Stars right now.
Game on.
And it looks like All-Stars are going to make it out wide without getting shot. That's been a very hard thing to do.
It has. Oh, and he is getting checked, though.
All-Stars making a move up the center of the field right now. BTA having a player, it looks like their furthest player up the field is going to be at the left side snake wedge, and they have one player at the snake insert. Looks like Missouri All-Stars is going to lose their first body out, or their first 2 bodies out of the Dorito side.
3 bodies.
First 3 bodies. BTA punching back right now, trying to make a move up that Dorito side of the field, but he might have gotten caught. There's a W at the center that a player from Missouri is trying to lock down that Dorito side from. Looks like that's going to be their last kind of hope right there.
Snake insert guy ends up making his way.
BTA making it into the Snake 50. All he has to do is look inside, and he's going to kill the last All-Stars player. And he just runs right past him. He's going to crawl right past him. Might shoot him in his back right now. There he goes. Now he noticed him. And it looks like this player from Butchers is going to kill, hopefully, the last player here from All-Stars. I'm pretty sure that's kill 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And BTA Butchers are going to punch back 2-1 right now.
Ace. Point approved.
Huh? Oh, I have it. Shout out to our sponsors on stream.
Okay, we want to thank, is it Gunfighter Sports, Poppy Sabachi, Devoted Paintball, Arizona Pole Position, Andrew Lopez Law, and
High stakes PB.
High Stakes Paintball, as well as, of course, Violence and Matrix Gear USA. Make sure you visit all of their booths if they have one set up here.
70 seconds.
And if you get a speeding ticket on the way to ambush, like I did last year, talk to Andrew Lopez.
That's one way to shout him out. Let's go.
I hope I don't know if he's a traffic lawyer, but
He definitely got you covered.
10 seconds.
I think he mainly does accidents. But
same thing.
yeah. Close enough.
Right side of the field, we have Regime, who I believe won last point, is up 2-1 right now against Notorious. Notorious had a bomb go off last point.
Yeah, Notorious ends up being 5 alive with the guy at the mini W in the center. And the snake corner.
Looks like Regime is 5 alive, but they definitely do have the worst field position right now.
Notorious did end up losing a player.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like Regime playing doubling up the home as he makes a move for the Snakeside can right now. I have seen, especially with what's that called? Especially with Premier, they've been very slow to make moves towards the outside because there's so many places from the inside where you can just shoot outward and keep players from getting out wide.
Yeah.
And it looks like Regime made a move into the snake 1, so they are going to be the first, I think, to establish a snake.
Yeah, and the player from the Dorito Wedge from Regime ends up moving to the center W to match up with
Yeah, so it looks like
Notorious guy.
mostly matched up on either side. I think Regime should probably put his... Snake side player for Regime should probably put his head down and just start crawling. Because I don't think Notorious has an outside player to keep him in.
Right down. So if he ends up making it into the snake.
Someone gets shot out.
Oh, no, he ends up dying.
Snake side player for Notorious gets shot out, leaving the snake side wide open. It looks like snake side can for Notorious is going to fill out wide to the X and to the snake corner.
Player from the center W from Notorious ends up getting shot out, and the player from the D side can ends up getting shot out as he's making a desperate field to the center to hopefully keep him off as long as he can.
Looks like Butchers is going to take this point too.
Foul.
So now I believe the score is tied 2-2.
Looks like
Point approved.
towel getting thrown from Notorious. And Butchers making a strong comeback here. Going down by 2 and then tying it up.
Thirty seconds.
30 seconds to next point.
20 seconds.
All right. And it looks like I'm going to have to be right back. But we still will have one commentator, so.
Seconds.
So currently right now we have BTA Butchers on our right and Missouri All-Stars on our left.
10 seconds.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You texted me, called me, so I thought I'm okay.
Game on.
Butchers end up sending a player all the way out to the snake corner, and he makes it alive. So it looks like Butchers are up 5 alive, and Missouri All-Star looks to be doing the same as well. With a snake can from All-Stars ends up filling out to the corner and misses the fill from Butchers from the snake can all the way to the snake corner as well to match him up. So they both are gunfighting for dominance to see who can get their player in there. Missouri All-Star snake player is looking to try to get inside the snake corner, and the snake wedge looks like to be stopping him. Maybe even possibly the Dorito wedge. Snake wedge makes his way from to the center W from Butchers. Really great fill out. Everyone has been playing that spot all day. He ends up catching the Missouri All-Stars player going into the Dorito. Missouri All-Stars player ends up filling the snake, so now they have a player in the snake. Oh, and BTA Butchers ends up losing a player from the center W. They're all stars. I believe that center player ended up actually getting the other Butchers player. Sorry about that. So Missouri ends up having a player in the Snake 3, the center W, and it looks like the Dorito 3, while BTA Butchers ends up losing another player. Oh, Missouri loses their Dorito player. BTA Butchers does have a Snake Corner, the Snake Wedge. Oh, and the center player from Missouri ends up going to go stab him. Oh, and there's a penalty flown on
Game stop.
BTA Butchers. It was a major. I think they're saying that the player spun.
Casey will get the penalty point.
Butchers down one, and Missouri gets the point. Good job on that center player making that move, causing that penalty. I believe Missouri is now up 1 point.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, we got Notorious on my right and Regime on my left.
Game on.
Notorious ends up losing a body off break and the home player. Oh, 2 bodies off break. So that's really good for Regime. Being 5 alive, I believe. I don't think there's anything, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's anything really stopping the snake from moving. Actually, it looks like that Dorito can is stopping the snake from moving up. Oh, and Notorious loses another body heading into the Dorito. Oh! And Regime ends up going under the X, killing that center W. And Notorious ends up losing another body. So Regime does get this point, and I believe that is a mercy rule.
Case. Point approved. Game finished.
Yep, so that was a mercy rule for Regime. They end up mercying Austin Notorious D2. BTA Butchers and Casey Missouri All-Stars are now on X-Ball. So, and I believe Missouri is up a point.
Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, we got Missouri All Stars on my right,
Game
and
on.
BTA Butchers on my left. Missouri All Stars do look like to be 5 alive, doing the snake insert. The snake can looks like he's getting checked, and he's called clean. They have a home, a Dorito can, and a Dorito wedge. Kind of looks like the same breakout for Butchers, except instead of a snake insert, they did a snake wedge. The home player from Butchers ends up going to the Dorito can, and the snake wedge player ends up going to the snake insert. He is gunfighting with that snake can and the snake insert to hopefully make his way into that snake. Missouri All-Star sends a player into the Dorito 3, and he launches into the Dorito Tower. And he is the farthest field up for Missouri All-Stars. It looks like Butchers, their farthest player, is the center W. He just ended up making a fill there, and the Missouri All-Stars player launches to the Dorito and ends up getting shot out by the center Butchers player. Good job. The Butchers player from the center is watching the snake side, it looks like. Oh, and the Butchers player ends up making his way into the snake, and the center player from Butchers ends up making his way to the X. It looks like the snake can player makes his way to the snake corner, and the snake insert player ends up backing up into the snake can as they're losing bodies from the Dorito side. So he's definitely trying to stop the bleeding. Snake can is getting checked out. Looks like to have some rub. Butchers ends up losing the center player. Snake player from Butchers ends up going into the snake 50, and he gets checked. And a penalty is thrown, and they're looking for a body.
Game stopped. Base.
Butchers ends up getting that point. I believe
Point approved.
All Stars will be starting down a body, which is definitely not something you want on X ball. Once again, guys, shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out to our refs. Also, guys, we are looking at testing some kinetic products. I'm right here at the Premier Field commentating. I do have packs and pants that are always ready to get tested. If you're also willing to buy some kinetic products, we are having a sale at the Matrix booth for 20% off. If you're shopping online, you can use code Jesse. I believe we don't have a code to shop online for WCPPL. This is Jesse on the mic commentating. Most likely going to be my last game. Going to have BTA Butchers on my right. And Missouri All-Star on my left. What time is it? 11:06.
1 minute. 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Shout out to all our refs here. Being a ref for this sport is really hard. Being in the sun all day, getting shot thousands of
10
times.
seconds.
Once again, we have BTA Butchers on my right and Casey, Missouri on my left.
Game on.
Missouri is down a body for the penalty that just happened. BTA Butchers ends up losing a body off the break. So it looks pretty even, 4 alive for both sides. Looks kind of mirrored with Missouri and Butchers being both at the snake wedge. Butchers ends up having a player at the snake can. Oh, and he ends up failing to the snake corner. The ref is checking him out to see if he made it clean. And it looks like he's clean. The Butchers player from the Dorito side ends up getting out. We got Missouri in the corner, and he makes his way to the Dorito one, big Dorito one. Missouri is also at the snake wedge and the snake can. Cannot seem to find the fourth body. Oh, and he was at the Dorito can, makes his way to the Dorito wedge. Once again, guys, we are streaming on YouTube at Play WCPPL. We're having some networking issues on Twitch. The snake corner player from Butchers makes his way into the snake 2, and Missouri All-Stars doesn't seem to have an answer for that, and they're making their way up to the center X and the snake 3, and looks like Missouri filled out to the snake corner, but he does seem to have his gun down. I don't know what's going on over there. And they ended up trading the Dorito can and the snake 3. Oh, and the center player from Butchers ends up getting caught rapping, I think.
Sixty seconds.
60 seconds on the clock. I believe the game is tied. Game is very quiet right now, with Missouri being in the corner. A player in the Dorito, not making any moves. No, we're right here. We're about to enter the Golden Misfits and Bloodhawks. Called clean. Point is good.
Point approved.
Hey, Catherine, I just saw your comments. Yes, so also Notorious did play Missouri All-Stars in the morning. And Seattle Cartel did go against Vegas Brawlers. Something does look like to be happening in the pit. I don't know exactly what's going on. There was some type of commotion going on, and the refs did not look happy about it. I don't. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. They're getting some water. I was completely wrong. Oh wait, that's game. Oh, that's game. Oh, okay. All right, guys. It was nice commentating. Had some fun. Huge shout out to once again all our sponsors: Violence Matrix, Gunfighter, Andrew, Lopez Law, Arizona Pole, Devoted. We will be having another commentator up here soon, so that way we can get someone up here and talking for you guys. Again, guys, I had a really great time commentating. My name is Jesse. Once again, shout out to all our sponsors here. Shout out to Kinetic. If we are actually having, Kinetic is having a sale at the Matrix booth for 20% off Kinetic products for our pants and packs. So if you guys are interested, come go to the booth. Also, if you're looking to test out products, pants or pack, come find me. I'm wearing a white long sleeve with killers on the front and a bunch of sponsors on my back. Thank you guys.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
You guys good? You guys good? Stay there.
10 seconds. Game on.
Time!
Towel.
Time!
Towel. Towel. Point approved. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Game on. approved. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Game on.
Hey! Let him out! Let him out! Hey! 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 Hey!
Point approved. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 30 approved. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Game on. Face. Point approved. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
You get one?
60 seconds.
Hey! Time!
Game time finished. Game stopped. Base. Point approved. Game finished.
That's a penalty point for Phoenix, 3-0. X-Ball!
Thirty seconds. $20. 10 seconds. Game on. Game stopped. Face. Point approved.
5 up. X-Ball.
seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Game on. minute. Time out. One minute. Thirty seconds. $20. 10 seconds. Game on. 60 seconds.